Hello, and welcome to your company's mandatory compliance training film. In this video, we'll be describing in excruciatingly boring detail a number of scenarios regarding corporate compliance that you'll most likely forget the moment you walk out of this room. If, by some chance, you manage to stay awake for the duration of this film's absurd scenarios, we'll be sure to have you fill out a brief 75-page exam that covers every topic.
Oh, hell no. Let me just change a few things. Okay, much better. Let's try this again the ESS way. This is a 6-minute, 30-second video to explain ESS's expectation and policies regarding harassment and discrimination. Our basic view on inappropriate conduct? Basically, don't do it. Just be cool. And while we'd love to just end the video here, we need to make sure you really know where we stand on this stuff, because we take it seriously. So wipe the dust from your eyes and your ears. Here we go. We are an equal opportunity employer, meaning we base our employment decisions on merit, qualifications, and competence, not ever on the basis of race, color, sex, religion, age, national origin, ancestry, marital or familial status, sexual orientation, veteran status, genetic information, or disability. So, not this, just this, and only this. Got it? You're here because we think you're pretty f***ing awesome. And the fact is, we got a pretty badass culture at ESS because we're a group of awesome people. That's something we've all had a hand in shaping. And we expect that everyone here acts cool. Not this kind of cool, although, sure. No, we're talking about the kind of cool that means our people feel safe and welcome when they come to work. The kind of cool that makes ESS a better place than when you found it. Now, when it comes to anti-discrimination and anti-harassment, most of you get it. But our lawyers say we need to go over it anyway, because if you haven't heard it said already, we give a shit. You heard me right. We actually give a shit. So let's not waste anyone's time. We've all got work to do, things to plan, and things to build, owners and clients to make happy, and ESOPs to grow. So let's get a move on. We're law-abiding folks, so when it comes to equal employment opportunities, as well as anti-harassment, ESS is committed to complying with all applicable laws. We have a strict, no-tolerance policy regarding discrimination. This applies to every person in our company. So just be cool. You're gonna hear me say this over and over again, but seriously, it's not worth losing your job over. Sexual harassment in any work environment will not be tolerated. Our policy protects all individuals working at ESS. It covers men as well as women and prohibits sexual harassment between persons of the same sex as well as the opposite sex. Unlawful sexual harassment is any unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and all other verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature, either by a person of the same or opposite sex. It's not funny or cool, so don't be a jerk. We have no problem kicking you out of here. We also prohibit unlawful harassment on the basis of any characteristic protected by local, state, and federal anti-discrimination laws. What is unlawful harassment? It's anything you say or do that segregates or shows hostility or aversion towards someone because of any characteristics protected by law. So none of this. None. Nada, zilch. We got it? ESS requires reporting of all incidents of sexual or other unlawful harassment. If you feel you are being subjected to any type of sexual or unlawful harassment by managers, supervisors, employees, or other persons you deal with at work, you should follow our reporting procedure. Any and all incidents reported will be investigated. We will do our best to handle investigations as confidentially as possible. Retaliation is prohibited against any employee who makes a good faith claim. Managers and supervisors, listen up. You must immediately report all suspected or reported incidents you get from employees to HR. Failure to do so could cost you your job. It is each supervisor's and manager's job to promote and maintain an environment free of discrimination and harassment. You may bring good faith complaints, ask questions, and raise concerns under this policy without fear of reprisal or retaliation. We take this seriously. Your HR team and EEO officers are here to help. Violation of this harassment policy by any manager, supervisor, or employee, including retaliation against a person who brings a good faith claim, could result in loss of jobs. Violation of this policy by anyone other than employees will also result in appropriate corrective action. ESS may take any disciplinary action it deems necessary and appropriate in order to not only address harassment or other inappropriate conduct, but to ensure we prevent its reoccurrence. So, friends, what have we learned? Diversity is one of the most important things about ESS because each person here matters to the success of our company. Each person has a unique way of thinking, planning, designing, building, managing, and leading everything we do. And because of that, each of you makes ESS better and a better place to work. By now, you should begin to understand one of our core beliefs. We give a shit. Yeah, we really give a shit about you and about your fellow employees. And it's everyone's expectation that every day you come to work, that you treat everyone here with the same respect. No exceptions. Rant over. Be cool. Be safe. Now let's get back to work.